Hi, welcome to Hit the Bricks. Today's pretty exciting. We've got two reviews. One is a mock that I found on Rebrickable, and the other is an official Lego set, which is actually my first official Lego set to review. So we'll start off with the Courier van here, which is from 2017. The actual title of it is Courier Van. It's by DeMarco. It has 148 parts. And like I said, you can find it on Rebrickable. It is a downloadable PDF. It was a couple dollars, well worth it. I'll show you mine versus the one that is actually features on the Rebrickable page and the differences that I have made to mine. Mostly, all because I just didn't have the pieces to do exactly how the picture was showing how the download was. But I'm happy with this. So we've got a nice kind of universal type Courier van. And then we also have 6250, which is this mail delivery plane by Lego here that I picked up at the Lego store. First time I've been in the Lego store since the pandemic. Went in there just to kind of look around. Didn't spend $1,000 or anything like that. Spent $9.99 US on this. Really happy. This is new to me. I just hadn't never picked it up, but I do like some of the pieces that come with it, and it's necessary for my city right now since I don't actually have a post office. But we'll get into that one a little bit later. Let's start with this one right here. So like I said, this is a Courier van from DeMarco. It's a downloadable on Rebrickable. I like a few things about it that struck me right away. So what struck me when I was looking at it is its size. If you're familiar with any of my other reviews that I've done on some MOCS and Speed Champion sets, I really like the larger scale of the Speed Champions and some of those because of the detail that can be brought to those models. Also that there's so many to choose from Lego officially. And they do give you a nice place to put the minifigure. They usually fit in there quite well, and overall it doesn't look horrible with the minifigure. My issue is with those is when I put it into my Lego City, which is the point of most of the things that I'm building, is to put it in my Lego City. Again, if you haven't seen those videos, I'm building a Lego City. The things that I'm reviewing generally, not always, but generally will go in there, so I would like them to fit. I feel like this 4 stud wide, like in this van, even though it's a van, it's supposed to be a larger vehicle, just fits better with some of the buildings and such, at least that I have. So that was attractive to me. The other thing that I liked about the one on Rebrickable, as you can see, it has the more retro type wheels and tires. And that really kind of sets that model apart, in my opinion. It's one of those things that drove me to it. Unfortunately, I did not actually have those rims and tires. I could order them. I'm trying to use the pieces that I have available at my disposal right now besides going and ordering them. Not saying that I won't in the future, but I did want to start with to see how well I could make the model to my satisfaction for my town with what I had. So I had these that are a little bit plain kind of looking rims and tires, so I went with those. I also didn't have the right axle for it. The axles that are being used on the actual PDF are a little bit different in design. I think both those factors, the axle and the rims and tires, are allowing my van to sit up a little bit higher off the ground than the PDF, which isn't a bad thing. To me, this represents maybe a little bit more like a UPS truck that I would see here in the States. Obviously not brown, but the stance being up higher, a little bit bigger looking feel. So that's not exactly what I would want if I was building it kind of a mock of my own. I think I would like more like DeMarco has on the actual PDF on Rebrickable website. I like that look. It looks to me like a 60s type Courier van that would still be in service, maybe by a mom and pop shop, maybe a flower shop or something like that, just in my head. So this one, going with what I had again, I use these rims and tires. I don't dislike it. It just isn't exactly the same. It doesn't have the same feel to me. The other thing that's quite noticeable on mine versus the one on the Rebrickable website is obviously that one's yellow and it's all one color. I'm using all the pieces that I have available at my disposal at this point, which is all different colors really, the grays and then some black in the front. I don't have a problem with this. It looks to me like it's been around for a while, maybe in a little bit of a distress, could maybe use a paint job. So I don't have an issue with that. That was just kind of the look I was going for once I realized I didn't have enough of any one color to pull this off. So I tried to put them in places that I thought would make sense to me. I don't hate it by any means. Don't like it as much as maybe the solid yellow or maybe even just a solid gray or what have you, but I don't dislike it at all. It works for me. I have a different color seat, different color steering wheel, some of those type of things that just, again, what I had. But overall, again, I like the size. It actually might be a little small if you look at an actual UPS truck next to a person, but that's okay. I still like it. Again, if you look at a UPS truck, which I think mine represents that look a little bit more than the Rebrickable one, I think a 60s courier van would be smaller and probably would fit with this minifigure a little bit more than mine is looking like it's up higher, like maybe it should be larger. But what have you. So it's 4 studs wide, as you can see, which I like. I like these mirrors on the side here. I think the front has a nice look to it. I used some different headlights and tail lights being what I had, but I think either one really looks quite well. I also used just different tiles up on the top as far as like the actual width of them and such in different configuration, but that's that looks good, I think, either way. Again, on the sides, I do like the little running board here, little step that they have. I also like the graded piece here. I think that's a nice touch. And then the sides here, the different design and the brick choice, I like that they did. I also like the constructed wheel wells being out of brick besides using the wheel wells that are already molded from Lego. I don't know, for me, I think that's interesting. It's different. It's one of the things that, of course, attracted me to it, being that this was a little bit different design, that a van that you don't see all the time, and the fact that some of this was actually made out of bricks besides using the already pre-molded wheel well pieces from Lego. In the back, as I mentioned, I am using different tail lamps here. I just have some round, more of an amber color one besides the red square ones. I've got a black bumper besides the gray bumper. That I just put on there. Could have used gray. I just wanted to tie a little bit something in with the front here. Just to have a little bit of black for the bumper with the front that I have in the hood and in this top part here. The back, there's no opening or anything on there. If it did, it would probably be pretty narrow, but you could put some, this small box that I have here that they show actually in the picture on Rebrickable too. So if you wanted to make this open or something, you could, I'm sure, modify that. Otherwise, you could put boxes in from the front or lift off the top. That would come off easily enough. But you could definitely stack some boxes on there for delivery. The bottom here is pretty unique design. I like that they use these pieces here with the running boards once again. It's just it's a pretty straightforward design. Here I didn't use, like I said, the same axles that they use, but I think this works out just fine. It's just a little bit different how it sits. So overall, I think it's just a clean looking delivery van that could be used in any city. I think, to me, I kind of see this set up here, maybe parked like this, loading it up in an alley or something to that effect. That's what I'm thinking about putting in my city, just having it kind of just parked off on the side, like this older delivery van that they're kind of loading up some boxes and such, and maybe it's an independent company or something using maybe a van that was a UPS truck or a mail post office truck or something like that. Now it's been repurposed into this independent delivery van. So overall, I think this is a great build. $2 download. I think it's definitely worth it. I think it fits nice into the theme that they have it listed underneath, which is the classic town, classic city type theme. I think it fits really well into that. So I would highly recommend this. I think it's a good addition. I think it's going to be a great addition to my city. I wouldn't mind maybe down the road getting those rims and tires that are shown on the PDF on the website, and maybe doing one in some solid colors. I could definitely see a few of these being used throughout my town. Maybe have a couple of them parked right next to one another in front of a business or something like that. If you guys do like custom logos, sometimes I see people doing custom stickers or whatever. It'd be kind of interesting, kind of cool to put something like that on the sides. That would be good too. Like I said, maybe a flower delivery or just like an independent type brick courier service or something to that effect. I think would be really interesting. So that is the review of this particular mock. Like I said, I'll put all the information. I believe it's up on top, but I'll also put it down in the description down below. So if you want to check that out in Rebrickable, definitely worth it. So let's move on to the 6250 Lego set, the official Lego set, the post plane here that's going to be delivering some mail to the city. Okay, so let's open up this 60250 set and see what we've got here. I got a feeling it's probably just going to be all one bag. Oh man, 2 bags. Not numbered, of course. 3 bags. Oh, this might take longer than I thought. So we've got the instruction manual here. It's probably pretty straightforward. Parts list. It looks like maybe 47 pages, 37 steps. Not too bad. Looks like we got some advertisements, some of the other cool sets that are kind of in the same lineup here. Safari, sweeper, construction site, maybe a bulldozer or a dump truck, and of course this big speedboat. So that'll be fun to look at later. So let's go ahead and start building this up. See here, we get the minifig together. Got the pieces here. We have to open all the pieces to get all the bags here to get the minifig together. I think there's only 74 pieces. All right. Some sunglasses on them. Got cap. I think this might be an exclusive figure for this set. Might be similar to some others, but I haven't seen that print before, so that's pretty interesting. Speaking of that, this is unique, I believe, and this is a nice printed piece on here, not a sticker or anything, which is always nice not to have the sticker. Looks like we will start with the side build, which is the little mailbox here. So it's gonna have, we've got a couple of different pieces of mail, different design, which is nice. Kind of mix it up a little bit. So put those in the mailbox here. And put that on here, like so. Got to put the door on here. I put the door on. Put the mail inside there. Now, one thing that I liked about this was this little, was this little bird, little dove type that came with it. I really like that. It's one of the things that made me want to get it, just because I don't have too many birds for the city. Not too many at all, so that was nice. So let's go ahead and start the plane. Pretty straightforward here. It's first time I've ever built anything, I believe, on camera for the channel. So interesting. Glad I'm starting small, not some of these some huge set. Looks like we have another mailbox part here. Looks like 2 of them. So, feeling that's going to be holding the mail on the inside the plane. Find another box here. Put this on. So these are going to go on either side here. So, yep, that's how we're going to carry the mail. Let's see. Pieces on the side. Color in here. That looks like for the controls we've got a steering wheel besides some actual maybe more realistic controls for an airplane, but we got a steering wheel that works just fine. It's obviously a very small inside here. It's a $10 set. It's a small scale set, which I'm fine with. It's what I expected for it. No problem there. Let's see, it's gonna go right here. Got another piece up here in the back. Another one of these pieces. Extend out here. Oh, one thing I just randomly noticed in here. This looks like it's the maybe LK Lego Kit 60250. That's kind of cool for a call number on the plane. I like that. It's clever. Put this back here. We've got it's like this one back here. That's a nice piece. Different for me, anyways. Another green piece. Mix up the colors. Got the wing here. Let's see. This kind of angled piece. It's a good choice. And here we got the back of the plane. These are nice. This plane's got more of a snow type theme here. I think this is supposed to be like snow on top of the plane, which is pretty cool. It doesn't really fit in my city. Maybe I'll have to put it in the Christmas village. Kind of looks like more of a holiday type thing, but who knows where the mail's coming from, right? Maybe it came from Alaska or something and it's being transported down where it was cold and snowy. Okay, got the lights on there. And some more, I assume, snow pieces. Got the back here. No real doors or anything. I assume we'll just be able to lift off the top to get the pilot in and out. These pieces here kind of goes with the front and the back. Makes it look like a nice design. This is here. It's obviously where the propeller is going to go. It's up here. Some more snow. And we got the windshield here. The wings on. It's a good size. It's not big, but for $10, I think it's a good size, kind of a classic size set. Here. This. Must be where the skis are gonna go. They kind of look like skis that are on the bottom there. Yep, like big skis. Put that in there too fast. Put that out. Looks like this piece here. That. These guys. Okay, that makes sense. It's a new one to me. Yep, here's the skis. So this is really, really for snow, you know, specifically, which, well, they're just gonna have to land on the grass with this for my city. Like this. Skis. Like so. We've got, let's see. Well, actually, these are supposed to be up one here. Looks like. Move that over. There we go. Slight modification. Okay. Put these out on the wing for the lights. Green one off on the right here. Red on the left. And then we can put the guy in here, I guess, see how he fits. Fits on there. I think he will. Yep, fits on there pretty good, even with the hat on. Nice. And we got the part in the back here. Put a nice printed piece on. There we go. That's it. It is. A couple extra pieces, which is always nice. Thank you, Lego. And we can balance that just outright like that. Otherwise, I think it would fit like this here, because we got this little piece here I think that's supposed to be resting on. There you go. That is set number 60-250. Here's the plane completed and the side build. I think for $10 US, I'm quite happy with it. It's a nice plane. It's about the size that you would think it would be. The guy fits in there just fine. We've got some nice features to it, I think. We've got the side parts here, if I can get that open. A little tough to get it open. There we go. You can put the mail, and that's on both sides there. Put mail envelopes on each side. We've got, like I said, this nice printed piece with the Lego number set on the side there. The wings got the marker lights on there, plus back here. A prop. Got the skis for landing. Like I said, it's kind of a snow type theme plane. I like the colors. I think this is supposed to be, like I said, the snow up on top. I think it looks good. Add a little red, red in the bottom with the skis. Got this part here. I think so. If you've got it landed like so, it works out quite well. So yeah, overall, quite happy with that. Got this bird, which I know you can get this bird, I think, in one of the minifig packs or something now, but I don't have too many birds for my Lego City, so I was happy with that. This, of course, like I showed, has some mail. It comes with two pieces, those two different pieces. So overall, I like that. And then we had the custom MOC here by DeMarco, the courier van. So that'll work nice when the plane comes and lands the mail. The courier van can come and pick that up and deliver it to the minifigs. So overall, I'm really happy with both these builds. I'm excited to get them into the city. If you like the video, if you like these, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed and hit the bell notification, please do so now. We've got more reviews of MOCs and official Lego sets and some updates on the city, not to mention some giveaways coming up soon. So I'm going to hit the bricks and find a spot for these in the city, and we'll see you next time.